Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Oh, Ingram, he's got it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up the first down as well.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go play action with Willis. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
2nd down, here's Willis. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
18
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Drop 50, drop 50.
Willis is going to throw once more. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
19 White. Buffalo 18. 40, 70. Come back team. Come back.
From the 41, Willis. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Mixon running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 11. They gotta go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, hurt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 27, Willis. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-0. Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Willis looking to throw it.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 1st and 10, Willis. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Check pass, check pass.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
11, Thomas.
Burrow on play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Steelers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11, Thomas. 11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And some room to work. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. On third down, it's Willis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now Willis on fourth down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatched waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.